Welcome, fellas, to the Savor Bro Show, episode 79. Why women are not attracted to you. Why you don't attract the women that you want. Why you can't attract the opportunity that you want. We're just going to break down attraction so you guys can get an understanding. There's a bunch of misconception. There's a bunch of garbage on these internet streets teaching you how to be attractive, and we're going to break all that down. I want to see you guys win. You know how I do. I'm here to save the day. But first, guys, I'm excited to announce the new Game Elevation and Manhood Summit. Yes, it's coming March 10th. Most men don't get what they want in life, not because they can't, but because they don't know how. They settle. They settle for scraps. They take what's given to them instead of going after what they actually want, whether it's women, money, respect, or the lifestyle that they dream about. But here's the truth, guys. You have way more control than you think. There are men out here getting exactly what they want because they understand the game. They have game. And that's exactly why I created Game Elevation and Manhood Summit. This is the biggest online event that I've ever done, and it's designed to teach you how to become the man who get exactly what he wants. Does that sound good to you, fellas? Now, what is Game Elevation? Game isn't tricks or pickup lines or faking confidence or manipulation. That's not what game is. Game is simply strategy, because I come from that world, so I gotta give you guys the real definition. Game is essentially strategy, and it's having knowledge, and it's having a strategy and the know-how. It's understanding how to move, how to communicate, how to command respect, and how to get the outcomes you want. That's what having game means. Having the information, the knowledge, the strategy, and the skills to get what you want out of life. And Game Elevation is about leveling up, learning the right knowledge and applying the right skills and moving with perfect purpose. This summit is about helping you stop settling. This summit is about helping you to stop settling for crumbs, and start winning and getting the life you want. If you're tired of struggling to attract the women that you want, if you're tired of feeling overlooked, being disrespected, not treated like a priority, treated like a kid, not treated like a real man, getting treated like just second fiddle. If you're tired of all that, if you're tired of knowing deep down that you should be operating at a higher level, then this summit is for you. If you're tired of going through life, not getting what you want in life, the money you want, the women you want, the relationships you want, the family you want, the rotations, whatever the case may be, this summit is for you. We're going to teach you how to get exactly that. This isn't about complaining or making excuses. It's about taking control and building the life that you want. What will you learn when you're a part of the Game Elevation and Manhood Summit? Which gems, really, we're going to be dropping gems. Right? Inside, you're going to learn how to attract the women that you actually want. No more settling, guys. How to move with confidence and command respect. And let me say something, not just attract the women that you want, but get the women that you want and keep the women that you want. Keep the money that you want. Keep the lifestyle that you want. Right? Because attraction is one thing. You can attract it to you, but if you can't, maintain it, it don't mean nothing. Right? How to move with confidence and command respect. How to build the lifestyle that you want, whether it's dating, relationships, or finances, and how to stop being overlooked and start being chosen. This is the exact game men who are winning already understand. And if you don't have it, you're going to always be playing catch up. Now, what will you get? When you sign up, and this is March 10th. When you sign up, you're going to get premium courses covering game, attraction, modern dating, seduction, relationships. I'll be here all day if I list all of them. And I also got a new program. So for my guys that have my older programs, I got a new program coming out. It's going to be coming with this one, and I'll announce that later. But you're going to get the premium courses. You're going to get live self-improvement and dating workshops. So the week after registration closes, we're going to do self-improvement workshops from credit, health, fitness, getting your sex game up, all that. We're going to talk about all that. Every day we're going to have a live workshop. You're going to get weekly coaching for 6 months, direct access to me for guidance for 6 months. You can't beat that. That's worth it alone. And you're going to get access to the Players Club community, which is a network of men who are learning and who are winning. Also, you're going to get access to previous workshops that we've done in the past. So it's just a mountain of game, right? This is the best deal, guys, that I'm going to offer all year. And enrollment opens on March 10th and it closes on March 14th. You need to get on the wait list now. Click the link that's in the description, to bio, wherever you're seeing this at. You need to click this, because if you don't take action, nothing changes. In 6 months, you still going to be here struggling, wondering why things are not working out for you, right? You're going to be wondering why it ain't working, why I'm still struggling, why I'm still down in the dirt. So get on the wait list now. On March 10th, we're going to open enrollment. On March 14th, we're going to close enrollment. So you got 5 days to sign up, and then we close it, and then we're going to start the live workshops. But the question is, guys, are you ready to step up? If you are, the link is in the description, the chat, wherever you're seeing this at, the link is in the description, or you can send me an email or message me on Instagram with the word game. Message me the word game on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll send you over the wait list. Get on the wait list, guys. But anyway, thank you for your time. Let's get to this game. Now let's get into this game, man. I wanted to do this about attraction because there's a lot of misconceptions out in the world. There's a lot of bull crap that they're teaching you on the internet. And we're going to dispel all of it, and I'm going to teach you, how to be attractive, because I'm an attractive person. I've always been attractive. And you're attractive too. You just don't know how to cultivate it. Everybody's attractive, right? We all have something in us. We all have the qualities, the looks, the whatever. We all have that inside of us to pull it out and to attract what we want. You're not born here to not get what you want. You just got to go get it. But you're not born here to suffer. You got to get what you, especially in this society. If you live in this country, especially or Western society, you can get what you want, right? But a lot of you guys are being steered wrong, right? A lot of you guys don't even realize what causes attraction, right? A lot of you guys don't know why people are attracted to things, right? So let's break that down real quick before we get super deep into it, right? What causes attraction? It's your qualities, your traits, or the tangible things that you have. Feels a void, feels a desire, or remedy a need of somebody, right? And the more you have, the more that person is going to be attracted to you. So let's put it in terms of women, because I know you're here for the women, right? Your qualities, your skills, your traits, or the tangible things that you have fills a void, fulfills a desire, or remedies a need of a woman. And the more of this stuff that you have, the more she's going to be attracted to you. Right? So that's what causes attraction. You basically have what somebody wants, desires, needs, whether it's physical, whether it's intangible, whether it's tangible, whether it's quality traits, whatever the case may be. You have what a person needs for them, for whatever reason they need it or desire it. Right? That's what causes attraction. When you understand that, the game gets so much more easier. Right? Now, let's break down the misconceptions, right? There's a lot of, if you're not careful, a lot of the stuff on the internet you see is basically teaching you, as far as women go, the things that women like, or the things that you have to have for a woman to like you, or for all women to like you, or whatever. We're going to break that down. The first one that I see a lot, that's just not true, is that women like thugs or criminals, and women are more attracted to the bad boys. And when I say bad boy, I mean criminal, right? Women are more attractive to the bad boys and the gangsters and the thugs. And that's just simply not true. You have a group of women who are attracted to those type of people. You have a group of women who don't care whether you a gangster or a thug or a working man, so long as she can get what she want or need from you, so long as she can get the value from you. Some women don't care. Some women, that's all that they want to date. And there's other women who won't even go near a man like that. And this is how I know. And this is coming from somebody who was in the streets as a criminal, a gangster, or whatever you want to call it, for a large portion of my life. And so I've been turned down by women who wouldn't fuck with me because I was living in a way that didn't align with them. They didn't want that type of lifestyle, or they didn't like guys like that. I've been turned down because of that. So I know firsthand Now you have women who that's all they go for because that's all they know. Or they're attracted to that type of guy, to degeneracy, basically, because they're degenerates. And I say to that, if you seeing women online that's attracted to degeneracy, like, why does that even bother you? Why are you bothered by a group of women who say, oh, I want a scammer, or I want a drug dealer? Why does that even bother you? Because if you had standards, you wouldn't want a degenerate woman, right? So you don't have standards. If you had standards, a woman who liked the degeneracy wouldn't appeal to you. So that wouldn't bother you, right? But anyway, that's a misconception. Don't believe that. If I had more money, more women would be attracted to me. That's not true. Not all women care about money. In fact, most women don't care about your money so long as you have the other things that they need. Now, do people want to struggle? Of course not. Nobody wants to struggle, right? Or some people don't even care about struggling because struggle is all they know. But if we could do better financially, we would. There's nothing wrong with that. But most women don't care about your money. The reason why women require guys to have money, number one, is because now is women don't want to take care of you. Now, women don't want to take care of you financially. That's true. But it's that they don't want to take care of you and they don't like you. And if somebody don't like you or somebody's not into you like that, in order to be around you, to make it worthwhile, they have to be compensated. So when you hear a woman saying he got to have this, and it's all materialistic bullshit, that woman is used to dealing with guys that she don't like. She play men. But a woman who is into you don't care about all of that. Now, again, that's not to say that if you in a situation and you laying in the bed all day, y'all live together and you laying in the bed all day and the lights off and people got to be hot and you ain't trying to do nothing to better yourself. I'm not saying that a woman will tolerate that, but you don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to be rich, or you don't have to have all this money to attract women. You don't. I got the most women when I was broke, for sure. You understand what I'm saying? It's a misconception. Look at babies are born in poverty every day, all day, every day. And most people in this country don't have money. Most people in this country want emergency and they going to be homeless. The overwhelming majority of people, only 10 to 15% of people in this country make over $100,000. Most people don't have money like that. So you don't need big all this old shit to get money. Now, there are women who are whores who only want guys who have money because they don't have a soul. And if they gonna play, if they gonna play, they're gonna be paid. Yeah, whores exchange their sexuality for money, and not just prostitutes on the host roll. So that exists, yes, but all that don't represent all women. Most women, and I ain't even talk about the prostitutes, because the woman, the prostitute who's in love is not about the money, because she has sex all day for money and go get that money to somebody else for love and guidance. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if a woman is into you, it ain't about the money. Is money attractive? Yes, because people like money. People like success. People like nice shit, or people don't want to struggle. So money isn't attractive, but you don't need it to be attractive to women. Right? Now, again, a certain type of woman, you need it because that's what they after. Gold diggers or whores or whatever. They are after that. So don't listen to gold digging whores on the internet. Say, I need this. This is a gold digging whore. Period. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I had a 6-pack, never had a 6-pack a day in my life, never struggled. If I had higher status, I never had high status, never struggled. I got status now, but it don't really, I'm not going to say it don't mean nothing, because I appreciate the opportunity to be able to spit this game. So in that regard, but it don't, having status don't translate to, how you put your game down or making a woman, feel something or doing something with the opportunity that you have, whether it be women or opportunity or business. That status don't mean nothing if you don't know what to do with it. But are there women who will fuck you if you got a name, of course. That's those type of women, and all women are not the same. They're not. All women ain't just gonna go have a one night stand or fuck the dude. I say all women won't have a one night stand, but all women ain't gonna just go fuck the dude who got the biggest name in the room. Cause some women don't care about your name. Some women only care about the bag. So you can have a big name all you want to, but if you ain't got no money, they ain't gonna fuck with you. Some women don't care about none of that. It's about how you come in, your confidence level, or what they feel that they can get from you. Or do you have what it takes to fulfill their needs or their desires or they wants? It's not about just, oh, you get some status, you gonna, status makes it easier because people see you. When you have status, you are in front of a lot of people. Right? So having status makes it easier. I'm not going to having money makes it easier. Right? Because you got the freedom, the money affords you the freedom to do what you can't do as far as time-wise to, get what you want. But having status does help you because it helps you. You get put in front of more eyeballs, basically. Like it's easier for me because I'm in front of more eyeballs. And people see me before I see them. And so a woman can go, look at all my videos and, the value is already established. And not that I'm going to try to prove my value to nobody, but a woman can see that I have respect all over the place. Men respect me. Men listen to me. People, they could see what I've built. And so that's something to respect. That's something to admire. And so the status just, so it does make it easy. I'm not telling you that it don't, but you don't need that to attract women. And you don't need that to get the women that you want in your life. That's what I'm saying. You don't need it because I ain't never had it before this shit. And I got way more women back then than I did in the last, 5-6 years that I've been doing this? For sure. So that's just, some misconceptions, man. It's a lot of misconceptions. And again, we gotta chop them down and you don't need money to get what you want. You don't need status or a six pack, and because none of that mean you don't need to be a certain height, because none of that shit means anything at the end of the day. If you're a guy with a bunch of money and you ain't got no game, you just a duck. You just a goofy duck with money. You just a tall duck. You just a tall goofy, a goofy with a six pack, a goofy with a nice car, a goofy with high status that people just gonna exploit you anyway. So the shit don't mean nothing if you ain't got the game to go behind it anyway. I want to get into something that's probably gonna hurt some feelings or whatever, but it is what it is. Again, I got to set the record straight because I don't like they leading y'all astray. Now, and again, this is coming from somebody. I say this all the time. I didn't become who I am on the internet. I didn't just start getting girls 5 years ago. I'm 40. I didn't just start getting girls and women when I was 35. I've been doing this since I was a teenager. Now have I got the most out of everybody? No, of course not. But I ain't never struggled ever. Now, I've had relationship problems and dealing with goofy chicks and toxic chicks. I've had those type of problems, but getting access to women, getting love from women, never, ever had that problem, ever. You see what I'm saying? So I'm more than qualified, and that ain't just no one woman. I'm more than qualified. But I want to dig in, put a bomb in the manosphere or whatever. Let's drop a bomb and let's address the elephant in the room. These dudes are teaching you how to get attention. They're not teaching you how to be attractive. They're teaching you how to get attention. They're teaching you to be, AKA, an attention whore. Get the money, buy the suit, and to be that's attention. They teach you to get attention. If you don't know what to do with attention, you're basically an attention whore, right? Because in order to get what you want, you have to have the eyeballs of people. You have to have attention, right? And in order for you to buy a program or buy any of my service or watch my podcast, a lot of you came and found my podcast because I got your attention on Instagram. I know what to do with the attention. I'm not an attention whore. I'm not just saying, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. You See what I'm saying? I converted on the attention. A lot of these dudes are only teaching you how to be attention whores. Let me tell you something. I've had money before, right? And I'm talking about how you see these dudes and with the designer. I've done all that shit, the foreign cars. I did that in my 20s. I've done all that. So I know how to use money to whatever. I'm not talking about being no trick and buying women shit and taking them on dates, but I know how to position myself to be chosen up on. I know how to do that, right? A lot of these guys are teaching you to do this and do that, dress like this and, get this type of status and do this and look like this, get this six pack and make your Instagram like this. And they teaching you how to just get attention. They teaching you how to be an attention whore. And y'all cool with the attention. Make sure you have a nice watch and, this status, six pack, post this, show them that you go here, show women that you go there, show them that you can take them on trip. It's attention whoring. Women do the same shit. Post your ass on the sink. You know what I'm saying? Twerk. Show your titties. It's the same thing. You might as well pull out the money and do the money phone, which is attention whore shit. You might as well go get big rims and put a system in your car. It's attention whore and shit. That's what they teaching you how to do. Just get attention. And attention, guys, is surface level, right? It means a woman is aware of your presence. She's aware of your presence. They see you, but she's not necessarily drawn to you, right? A woman can give attention to anyone. She might be bored, seeking validation, or just polite. It's passive. It costs her nothing. If you think attention equals interest, you will waste your time, fellas, chasing women who never actually wanted you. And that's what's going on. You got your Instagram right. You got your clothes right. You bought the car. You showing the lifestyle and all this old shit. Again, basically putting your ass on the sink and taking a ass sink picture. That's basically you doing that, but you still can't get what you want. Just like she can do that and get a sexual attention of men, but she can't get the relationship. She can't get a man to take her serious, right? She's attracting men who don't actually want her. You are attracting women who don't actually want you. They want the lifestyle. They want to go eat at that restaurant because they want Wagyu steak and they want this and they want that. They don't actually want you. They're not drawn to you, right? It's a difference between attention and attraction. What are some examples of attention, right? She follows you on social media, but you got to engage with her first. She responds to your text, but not in a timely fashion. She entertains you in a group setting or entertains you online or entertains you in the club, but you ain't getting you ain't getting no airtime. You ain't getting no play. She goes out with you. She puts herself in your orbit. She uses you, but she doesn't get closer to you physically. She lets you chase her and pursue her, right? But it's not reciprocated. All of this stuff is signs that you've got a woman's attention, and that's it. And you basically an attention whore in her eyes, right? She talks to you, but she doesn't listen. So she'll sit on the phone and talk and text you, but it's about her shit or whatever that she got going on. Or surface level shit, just long enough to keep you engaged so she can get the next date or get whatever she need out of you, right? That's attention. You basically have her eyes, you basically have her awareness, but it's not converting to anything that you want. Remember, this is about, why you not getting what you want, why you're not attracting what you want into your life. So you got her eyes, but you're not getting what you want out of it. Now, attraction is different than attention. Remember, attention is surface level. It's just a person being aware of your presence, but they're not drawn to you. Attraction is emotional and it's undeniable, right? It's when a woman feels something towards you that make her want more or want more of you. That's attraction. How you know when a woman's attracted to you? Just surface level stuff. Let's just talk about surface level stuff because a lot of y'all don't get past that. She leans in when you talk. She touches you. She puts her hands on you. Not in a bad way, but women who don't like you ain't gonna touch you at all. They don't want to be lean into you. She puts her body into yours, right? She remembers small details about your conversations, and she'll bring up the small details later. She'll let you know something. You probably forgot you told her this, but she remember it. And not only will she bring it up, she'll use that to make you happy. Or, she remember you said you like XYZ, so she buy you a book on XYZ, or she, whatever, send you some motivational clip based on XYZ, whatever the case may be. But she remembers you, the small details, and she thinks about that type of stuff. She engages you first, actually. Right? And tries to keep things going. Now, just because a woman engages you first, that don't mean she's not trying to use you. But, she tries to keep experiencing you. She wants to experience you. She finds excuses to be near you. Right? She makes herself available. She cancels plans, goes out of her way to see you. And she'll compete for your attention when other women are around. Not on no goofy circus clown shit, but if you go to somewhere with a woman and there's other women around, especially if you fly like that, if you look good and you got your shit together, she'll show you more PDA. She'll show you more affection and she'll be softer and nicer to you. Pay attention to stuff like that. That's how you know a woman is attracted to you, right? And she's feeding you. Women who feed you like you, and she's fucking you. Remember, if she ain't feeding you, if she ain't financing you, and she ain't fucking you, she ain't attracted to you, period. All that shit is just talk. That's how I know a woman like me. She financing me, and I don't need women to put money in my pocket, but women who like you spend money on you. That's what I mean, finances. She'll pay for dates. She'll go in. She'll just put her gas up. She'll come drive an hour to see you. She'll bring you food. She'll buy you gifts. If she's financing you, if she's feeding you, or if she's fucking you. And the more she doing, the more she likes you. The more three of those that she's doing, the more she likes you. That's to give you want to know if a woman is attracted to you, is she doing those three things: financing, feeding, and fucking. All right. Now, we're going to get into why women are not attracted to you, right? Again, this ain't got nothing to do with no six-pack. It ain't got nothing to do with no height. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. And it's just coming from somebody. And it's not only me. I got short friends that got a lot of women. I got broke friends that got a lot of women. I had fat friends that get a lot of, you know what I'm saying? When you got the game and you in that type of, you in that type of mentality and you know what you're doing, you can get anything you want out of life, especially from women, because that's the easy part. It's easier to get a woman than to get a job, to be honest. It's easier to get pussy than to make $100, for sure. It's easier to get a woman's love than to start a success, than to get your business off the ground, for sure. The women is the easy part. That's what y'all don't realize. It's simple. It's simple and it's easy. But I don't want to sit here act like I'm just high and mighty and I just, it's easy when you have the information and you have the know-how. So I'm not saying it like, oh, you should be ashamed of yourself that you ain't. Nah, because if you don't know, you don't know. If you don't have the information, you don't have the strategy, you don't have the skills, you don't know. That's cool. But once you get it, it's like that. Even in business, even if you do have the game, you do have the information, you do have the skill set, it still ain't easy. You see what I'm saying? It still ain't easy. That's not the same for women. So again, we gonna lace y'all up. And like I say, this game elevation and manhood summit, I'm definitely gonna put y'all on game. You gotta be ready. Again, get on the wait list. The link is in the description. Or you can go to gameelevation.com. I think that's the name. Let me make sure that's the right name. Real quick. GameElevationManhood.com. Excuse me. GameElevationManhood, all one word.com. GameElevationManhood.com. Get on the wait list. But let's get into why women are not attracted to you. The first reason why you're not attracting the women, you know, that you want, or why women aren't attracted to you. The first reason, and this is one of the most important reasons, is your energy. Your energy is bad. Let me tell you something about human beings, and especially women. Women have the ability to feel what you don't. A woman, this is the difference between men and women. A man can go in a room, let's say it's something, a house, and it's dangerous. A man can go in a room, a man has this ability, right? And that's not to say women can't have this ability, but typically men have this ability. Man can go in a house that's dangerous, and a man can instantly start seeing things and piecing things together and say, this doesn't make sense. Something seems off. And he's saying that based on the things that he notices right away. He can piece out the room and see little clues or whatever the case may be. And he can walk in the house and instantly say, something don't seem right. It seems off in here. A woman can go in that same dangerous house. She won't see the things that you see, but she'll definitely feel it. She can definitely feel the energy. A lot of the times women are about like as long as you have positive, good energy that like you vibrating on that same, on a certain, you know, I don't want to say a certain frequency and all that. I don't want to sound like that, but you know, if you can get a good vibration going, that's what vibes mean. Meaning you can get a good energy, chemistry going with a woman. That's all you need a lot of the times. But women can feel it. Women will walk in the house and say, something don't feel right. Right? Something don't feel right. They see it in your friends. That dude, I don't know about him. Your mama done told you, everybody got a mama that done told them something off with that boy. Something off with him. And they was right. Never met the boy a day in their life. Never met your friend a day in their life. Write in the comments and tell me I'm lying. Everybody that's listening to this, they mama ain't seen somebody about some dude and was like, he off. Something ain't right about him. Never talked to him, never analyzed him, never nothing. You see what I'm saying? Something don't feel right about that boy. But if your energy is bad, people don't want to be attached to bad energy. People are either running away from pain or running towards pleasure. Everybody, every day, is either running towards pleasure or running away from pain. Now, you have to figure out, are you the pain that people are running from, or are you the pleasure that people are running towards? You want to make yourself attractive, right? Are you the pain that people are running away from? People don't answer the phone when you call, whatever the case may be, or are you the pleasure that people want to be around? Right? And if your energy bad, you're the pain, because don't nobody want to be connected to that but other bad energy people. And a lot of the times other bad energy people don't want to be connected to that because they want to siphon off the energy of good, positive people and drain their energy. So, you know what I'm saying? Just having bad energy, insecure, nervousness, weakness. A lot of you guys are like doomers and downers and just a dark cloud. Like nobody wants to be around that type of energy. Right? There's this guy who listens to when I used to do the live streams, and I'm gonna bring the live streams back soon. But there's this guy who, his name is Hassan. That's his YouTube name, and I'm gonna say it because I done said it on whatever. But if you go look at some of my live streams, I be going off on this dude because he's just so negative, just so dark, and everything that he thinks is negative, and he thinks everybody's out to get him, and he thinks every intention that a woman have is bad. It's like he wondering why he's struggling with women. It's just a dark cloud. He's a cynic. He thinks everything is somebody saying something wrong, or you know, every move a woman make is out to get him, and like, don't nobody want to be around that negative doomer shit. Who wants to be around that? I can't stand people like that. And it's not like a hateful thing, but I don't want to be around that. Whenever I'm not feeling my best, or whenever I'm in bad moods, because we all have bad moods and we all have bad days, I withdraw from people. Like I don't even with my kids and stuff, I don't engage with my kids as much if I'm not feeling good. Now I make sure when I am, I'm, but I don't engage as much because I don't want that to rub off on people. And I don't want that energy to I don't want that to be me. Like I want people to see, because that leave an impression on people. So, and that's not to say that I ignore them, but if I'm not feeling up to par, and I'm not even gonna say my best because I don't have to be my best every day. But if I'm not feeling up to par, I just stay to myself. Put my headphones on or whatever the case may be, or just stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? People don't deserve that from me. Nobody wants you to be dumping your negative energy on them. And that's one of the main reasons you're not attractive to women. Women can see that before a woman can process who you are as a man. Like if you go talk to her and before she can process who you are as a man and process whether, I think he's just whatever. Before she do that, she can feel your vibe. They can. You don't have to believe it or not, but they can. They can feel when something off about you. And it's unattractive. A lot of the times they can't articulate it. A lot of women can't articulate that, like how they feeling, but they know it's there. And they strike you out because of it. Now, the next reason is you lack personality. You don't have a personality. All you are your money, your six-pack, your car, your accomplishments, your degrees. Guys, let me tell you something. Just like, again, I say we busting balls today. We busting bubbles today. Just like you don't give a fuck about her degrees and accomplishments, she don't give a fuck about that shit either from you. Human beings, unless she need the degree to get somewhere or for you to open a door for her, or she know that degree mean you got some money and she could use the money. But as far as you as a person who likes you, women don't care about none of that shit. It's high school dropouts get plenty of women. I dropped out of high school. I got my GED, but I stopped going to high school. I was like 16, 17. I wouldn't got my GED immediately though, but I didn't graduate college. I ain't got no fucking degrees and don't nobody give a fuck about that. Cause I see people be like, oh, well, women, they say when they talking to women or they trying to get guys to see something, they say, well, women, we don't care about a woman's degrees or status or jobs, and we don't care about that from women. As in to humanize the man. Well, I'm here to tell you, women don't care about it either. There's plenty of deadbeat, nobody guys getting plenty pussy and love and having babies, for sure. It's not about that. Women care about getting their needs met, period. Do you have what I need and desire? If you don't, then they not attracted to you. It's simple. But I said all that to say a lot of guys lead with the tangible, not even tangible, the physical bullshit. And it's not bullshit. Your achievements are not bullshit. Your success is not bullshit. Don't let me go there. But in the terms of attraction and romance and love and all that shit, is bullshit. Don't nobody care about that. Right? But you lead with that. Most of y'all are like robots. Boring robots. But then you don't like when women look at you as a utility. If all you are you talk about your degrees, like, or you're this or you're that, you just basically, hey, I'm a utility. Use me in the best way that you can. Just use me. You lack depth, you lack personality, right? No depth, no personality. There's this popular show. It's a girl that she's married to Gilbert Arenas. I think his name Gilbert Arenas. I don't know if she sounds French. It's a black French girl. So I don't know if Haitian. It's hard for me to distinguish between Haitian and French and all that. But she sounds French. It's a black girl with the I responded to one of her videos. What's her name? Mel or something like that. Melanie or Mel. But she married to the Gilbert Arenas. She a content creator too. She has this show called The Pineapple Show, and it's basically her male viewers, they come and try to, spit to chicks or whatever. It's like try to date chicks. So she'll have them on a Discord or whatever, and she'll have the guy and the woman, and they'll try to talk and get to know each other. And the guys will try to hit on the woman, and the woman, if the woman like them, she'll keep them. If not, she'll be like, oh, whatever, pineapples or whatever, she'll get them off. But anyway, there was this guy. He was like a some high level degree shit, like a fucking computer engineer type shit or whatever. And so the woman was like, so what's up? Talk to me. Tell me about yourself. And he started like talking about his accomplishments. Well, I have this degree. I went to this school. I went to this, to that. And then in the midst of them saying that, she was like, I'm straight. Cool, whatever. And so she was like, damn, he sounded like he had a lot of stuff going for himself. And the woman was like, well, I didn't feel a connection with him. Like, it was just, he just started talking about all this other shit. I'm trying to get to know him. And that went viral, and a lot of guys was upset about that. But I understand that. Like, she a human being. Now, but y'all get mad when a woman be like, oh, well, if you ain't got $50,000 a year and you ain't got no degrees, and I don't want to fuck with you. Y'all get mad when they say that. Right? But here a woman is like, well, I want to know about you. Like, I want to connect with you, the human. Remember, this is about human connection at the end of the day. I want to connect with you. And you talking about your fucking degrees and what school you went to. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. And that's just the cold hard truth. And you're not out here to be successful. So this shouldn't make you feel bad that they don't care about that. Right? And if they do care about it, it's nothing. And that's not saying that some women don't want you. Some women don't have standards. Like, you have women that's like, I want my guy to graduate college or XYZ. I want him to be. That's cool. I'm not saying that women like that don't exist, but a lot of women don't care about that is what I'm saying. But you can't be upset because they don't care about it. Because if you are upset that they don't care about it, that means you did all that work to impress a bitch, to impress a woman. You did all that work to appease women. That means you put women on a pedestal, right? I don't care if there's women who say, I need a guy who's more stable and got a good 9 to 5 and a degree. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of guys got mad at that woman because she said that. She was like, he boring, basically. Like, I didn't feel nothing with him. And that's what women mean when they say they don't feel a connection with you. If a woman don't feel a connection with you, you're not putting your authentic self out there. And real players, guys who get the most women, and guys who women love, the guys who women love, those guys are putting them authentic selves out there, at least appearing to do so. And the woman feels something with those guys, regardless of what they have. I'm giving you guys the game, and I'm giving you guys the key and the secret. Put your real self out there. Put you out there. Everybody ain't gonna like it. So just because one woman say no, that don't mean what I'm saying is bullshit, but everybody ain't gonna like you. You can't eat it all. You can't eat everything in the store. You see what I'm saying? And you can't afford everything. You don't even have the capacity to. Every woman ain't gonna like you. So, but everybody got mad at her for saying that. And dude's like, I'm a computer engineer and a biochemical engineer, whatever the fuck he said, but there's some women who he's attractive to, but you can't be mad that a woman may not find that attractive because she values a personal connection over material bullshit, because that's the type of women y'all say y'all want, right? I thought so, but lack personality. Another thing too, like, guys on the internet, y'all just be regurgitating shit. Like, y'all just be regurgitating Kevin Samuels. I've seen, coaching men, I have literally seen guys send me their text threads or whatever, or they'll send me their phone conversations for me to analyze them. And they saying the same shit Kevin Samuels will say. They saying the same shit I would say, like saying it verbatim, word for word. Saying the same shit Myron say. Number one, you ain't supposed to be debating this type of shit with no women anyway. But just no originality, your own personality. You don't have your own mind. You just basically regurgitating some shit that I said. And I'm not here for you to regurgitate nothing I said. I'm here to give you game. You take that game, you apply it to your life, you digest it, and you form your own shit with what I gave you. You get in a lab and you form your own shit with the information I gave you, with the strategies I gave you. You see what I'm saying? You do what works for you. You say it your own way. That's what I do this for. I'm not here for you to repeat nothing I said. She might as well fuck me. You know how many women be like, "Oh, my man, listen to you and all this shit." And since he said this, and he's every time you got a video, he send me your shit trying to prove your, like, why y'all doing that, bro? Like, you supposed to be your own man. You ain't no person. I'm pretty sure if I was a dirtbag, I could bag your girl because she reaching out to me. Not saying that on some sexual shit, but you know what I'm saying? She might as well be fucking me if you gonna, you know. She might well be fucking whoever else content creator you regurgitate. Stop doing that. Have your own mind. The information that people give you, you take that, you digest it, and you form your own self. Stop being lazy. When you just take something and regurgitate what somebody say, that's you being lazy. You basically cheating on the test and just giving it answers and just to pass the class, just to sound smart or just to get some pussy or just to win an argument. That's lazy. And you lack personality when you do that. And people see that you're doing that. I see it in my comments all the time. Y'all be saying shit that everybody else be saying. No originality, no own thought, no free thought, no nothing. Just a robot, basically. You put in information and it spit out the information that you wanted to spit out. Robots, bots, NPCs. That's why you're not attractive to women. I hate to say it. Remember, man, human connection is the name of the game. Women are driven to connection. Most of them. I'm talking women that like you, or women that, you know, women that's going to be attracted to you. The women that you want are driven to connection. Based on what y'all say y'all want, those type of women are driven to connection, human connection. Even if it's casual, it's a connection. When you meet a woman and y'all sleep together in 30 minutes, you meet a woman in the bar and after 30 minutes of kicking the bobo and, you know, I was talking like I used to talk. 30 minutes of chit-chatting and shooting the breeze, kicking the bobo, whatever. And you go back and you sleep with her, it's still a connection, period. It's still a connection. And one of my programs that you'll get on, one of my programs that you're going to get when you join the Game Elevation and Manhood Summit, it goes deep into, you know, building connections with women. And not just like, oh, sitting there talking out. I'm not talking about that, but just connecting with a person. And you could build a connection instantly. But for typically, even a whore, and I'm not talking about a prostitute where you give her, but just like a woman who's just a bop and she's just casual sex type of thing. Even the guys that she's sleeping with, they connecting at some point on some type of level. That guy is connecting. He connecting the dots, basically. Human connection is the name of the game. Even in casual encounters, it's all about connection at the end of the day. So stop leading with all that bullshit. You. I'm not saying don't be successful and don't go for your degree. Do that because that helps the world. That helps your life. That makes you feel better about yourself. You do that to pour into yourself. That ain't for no hoes. That ain't for no women. Excuse me again. I'm trying to stay away from the B and H. But moving on. Next, you lack communication skills. A lot of y'all don't know how to communicate. This is why you're not attractive, and this is why you can't get what you want, because you don't know how to communicate what you want. In order for somebody to give you something as an adult, you have to communicate that you want it. Ain't nobody gonna read your fucking mind. You not no toddler or no baby. You gotta get your mama titties out your mouth, player. Can't nobody read your fucking mind. Why you think y'all be in the friend zone? Because you don't know how to say what you want. And a woman is just like, well, shit, if he gonna sit around me and let me use him, hey, best friend. Because you don't know how to say what you want, then you message me, how do I escalate? How do I say this? And how do I tell her I wanted to? You don't know how to communicate. All right? You have to communicate to a woman that you interested, whether that's verbal or nonverbal. You can communicate nonverbally because nonverbal communication is a big part of communication. All right? Most of you scared to communicate that you even attracted to that woman. It's a woman who would give you a shot. I learned this, man, when I was young. I learned this when I was super young. I used to be like, damn. Because you think when you're young and you're a teenager and you super young, you think like, damn. Because you see certain type of chicks messing with certain type of dudes. So you're like, ain't no way she gonna fuck with me. But I learned that early, high school, out of high school. Like, nah, bro, they'll fuck with you too. It's if you put yourself out there and you go holler at her, she'll fuck with you too. Because just because he may have this and she fucking with him for whatever quality he got, you got qualities that she could rock with too. Y'all think when a woman was messing with a dude, even if he like you look at that dude in high esteem or whatever, y'all think he just got it all. No, he don't. He lacking too. He bleed and got insecurities and whatever the case may be too. He ain't got it all. You see what I'm saying? So you think certain type of chicks only go for certain type of dudes, but that's man. When I first moved, when I really learned this, because like I said, I always had girlfriends get do my little thing, but when I really learned this, when I stepped it up, when I was 16 or 17, when I moved to Miami, bro, I moved to Miami, and I just was in a space where I'm like, I'm just go start going for it. Again, I did my little whatever in high school and all that. But when I moved to Miami when I was like 17. I was getting chicks. I was like, damn, just put yourself out there. Just go let a motherfucker know what it is, and you would be surprised. I had to, anybody that know me know when I went there, I went to Job Corps, I think in 2002 or some shit like that. Back then I went to Job Corps in Miami, right? Moved down there, then I went to Job Corps, then whatever. But anybody tell you there, no, from when I was there, I had the baddest chick on there, on the campus. Everybody know that. It was a dude he saw my shit, cause I'm popular or whatever. What I do, dude saw my shit. He like, man, I ain't seen you for such. He was like, man, I remember you had the baddest thing walking. I put it on my stories to let niggas know, like, bro, I ain't just started doing this. 2 years, if you'd have told me 2 years ago to go holler at that chick, I probably would have been like having reservations, not 2 years ago, but 2 years from when, let's say when I was 14 or 15. In my mind, I was probably like, nah, she only date a certain type of dude. She only date like drug dealers or some shit like that, or she only date certain type of dudes just based on how she look. But nah. So that's what I was like, damn. But I started to basically communicate more. Like instead of, because before when I was like, 14, 15, I would take the easiest things that came. Like a chick would have to be like super choosing on me. Like, I'm not gonna say I didn't approach, because I approached and, put my little bid in, but I wasn't as aggressive. I wasn't as aggressive when I was, 14 and 15, as, even 16. I wasn't that aggressive. Like my best friend, he was very aggressive with it. Not like rapey aggressive, but he went for what he went for it. Since I known him, he been like that. But when I learned that, man, and when I was a teenager, that changed the game for me. And I realized you would be surprised the type of women that like you. You would be surprised that woman like you, or she think you cute, or she think she love you, what your face look like. And she just want to be a part of you. You would be surprised. When you see a dude that got a fine woman, or she got the woman that you like, or the woman that you believe that's out of your league, quote unquote, because ain't nobody out of your league, especially no woman. But when you see a man with a woman like that, the only thing is that he had the balls to go talk to her. That's pretty much the difference between you and him. I'm not saying he may not have more money than you or whatever the case may be, but you got your own fingerprint. You got things that's special and unique about you too. And the reason that he got her and you don't, or he get women like this type of women, is the type of women and you don't, is because he understand that he need to go communicate that he's interested. So the communication is what I'm saying. Most of you scared that, you'll be afraid, you'll be surprised at the type of women that'll put it on you and give you some coochie. If you just learn how to communicate that, again, whether it's verbal or non-verbally, right? Let me tell you some game. A woman may look at you. Women are not like men in this regard. A woman will look at you, right? She can like you. She can love just think you as the drop dead most handsomest man on the planet or whatever. Even if you don't feel like that about yourself, she could like you. She have a huge crush on you, right? But if she choose on you, well, let's say she go, and I say choose on you, meaning not like going to like hit on you directly, but if she put herself in your orbit, or if she just strike up a friendly conversation, or whatever the case may be, she put herself out there for you to notice her, and you don't do nothing with that, she'll look at that as a rejection. And women don't take rejection lightly, right? And once you reject a woman, it's over, bruh, because it hurts to them. Like the same way y'all be in pain and shit when a bitch reject y'all that you don't even know, that don't mean nothing to you. Y'all just be thinking about it forever and shit. Like that's why women don't initiate, because women can't handle rejection. So even her like coming to have a normal, just striking up a small talk conversation, she's hoping that you escalate it to something real. And when you don't do that, she look at that as rejection. And once you reject a woman, it's over. It's over. She's off you and she's turned off. Women ain't like men. Men, your bitch will reject you. You just keep being in the friend zone, keep chasing her for years and years and years, and just keep giving you money and keep showing up on dates and men can be just dumb. Just keep going and keep going and keep going. Tell a woman who like you, I don't like you. Even a woman who's deeply in love with you, the reason why they keep chasing you and chasing you and chasing you and chasing you is because you give them the room to keep chasing you and chasing you and chasing you. A woman who people are like, oh, how do I get a woman to stop chasing me, and how do I break up with her? Reject her, and really reject her. After she get over the initial ego bruising, she'll never talk. It'll stop. If you really gonna reject her, don't talk to her. Don't fuck her. Don't respond to her. When she show up at your house, don't come out, that type of shit. I guarantee you she stop. Initially, it may be a little ego bruising and she may go harder or whatever to get some attention, but they'll stop. But as long as you responding to her text, as long as you whatever, that's not rejection to them. Reject a woman and watch how she leave your ass the fuck alone. Men are not like that. So what I'm saying is, even when it's on a surface level and it's not that deep, if you want a woman, you like a woman, it's best to go say something, because you would be surprised. Don't wait until you miss your moment and then you rejected her, because she might have liked you 2 weeks ago, bro. But she tried to start a conversation with you and you was all nervous and shit. She was like, damn, he don't like me. On to the next. They'll stop liking you. You're not attractive no more. They put your ass in a friend box in their head and it's just on to the next. Remember, sexy to a woman ain't physical. A lot of it's not a physical thing. And women are good at not being sexually attracted to men who not into them, or who they perceive not be, or guys who show them that they not into them. Guys who show it. Don't get that mistaken with, oh, well, why do they chase dirt bags who give them no energy or whatever? They do give them energy. They be fucking them. So they know that the guy likes them. So don't get that confused with that. But women are good at not continuing to pursue somebody that reject them. So I'm just saying, you got to communicate. Another thing with communication is, the lack of articulation. Like, guys got to learn how to talk and learn how to get your point across, especially verbally. You guys got to learn how to talk. Got to get your mouthpiece together. A lot of y'all, I do these free game Friday on my Instagram. I do on my Instagram stories. And even guys who send me emails or send me DMs, and just the type of questions that y'all be asking me. It's like, I'm 21 in college. Thoughts? The fuck is that? Like, what do you want me to do with that? Ex-girl broke up with me. My ex broke up with me. I feel bad. She just responded. Thoughts? Like, learn how to get what you want by way of your mouth. Instead of saying that, instead of asking me that, ask me, hey, my ex-girl is hitting me up. We broke up 6 months ago because of XYZ. I'm confused. I don't understand what she wants. How do I play this? You see the difference? Now you giving me something to work with. But if you ask me some shit like, oh, I broke up with my ex 6 months ago. She hit me up again. Thoughts? I don't think nothing. And I don't have thoughts about you and your ex. I don't. I think about my children, my success, my bills, running my business, paying my bills, do my car note due, my rent due, Valentine's Day coming up, my kid's birthday. That's what type of shit I be thinking about. I don't think about you or none of the other shit you got going on. Ask me a question. Be thorough in your question so you can get a thorough response. When you want thoroughness out of a woman, put thoroughness into a woman. When you want thoroughness out of a situation, you make sure the input that you give it is thorough. But if you communicating with me like that, I know you communicate with women like that. And y'all expect me to, when you come at me asking me, you expect me to sit down, stop everything that I'm doing, think about your situation, think about what you may need because you're 21 and you just want some tips. What the fuck you want tips about? Don't drink and drive? I don't have the capacity to sit and think about you and what you may need. Hey, I'm 21. I come from XYZ city. This is where I want to be in life. This is my goals. Help me. How do I get there? Boom. Now I got something to work with. I'm 21. I'm in college. I struggled in high school to get girls. I want to get my body count up. Where do I start? I got something to work with. Learn how to articulate what you want and learn how to communicate that effectively. And you will be surprised at how you start getting what you want out of life. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all grown as hell. Y'all communicate like 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds. And I'm talking about like, I used to respond to it, but I don't even respond to it no more. Like on my when I do the free game thing and I put the questions and guys ask me questions and I can just respond to the questions or whatever. A lot of it I don't respond to because it be shit like that. It just be half thought out, half-ass shit there where you want a person to think for you. And when you apply that to the game and you apply it to women, learn how to articulate what you want so you can get what you want from her. You want something from somebody, right? Go get the shit and learn how to articulate it. But you lack communication skills. That's why women ain't attracted to you, and that's why you ain't get what you want. The next one is you're not solid. You're not a solid person. These are the main reasons. And remember, it ain't your money. It ain't your six-pack. It ain't because you ain't got no status. It's this shit that I'm saying is why you're not attractive. You're not solid. You don't have an identity. You can't think for yourself. Again, like I was talking about earlier, this game, I don't want you to think like me. I'm giving you information and you take this information and you digest it and you get in a lab and you formulate your own game plan. You formulate your own way of doing things, your own way of speaking. That's what I'm doing. You take this blueprint, you take this guide, you take this information and you process it and out comes a better version of you based on what you've put into yourself. Don't take what I say and then repeat what I say or think like me. Hey, King Dre, my ex hit me up. What should I do? You should do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because I wouldn't respond to my ex. But you clearly don't believe in that because you're asking me. You do whatever you want to do. You have an identity and think for your goddamn self. Right? You got to think for yourself, fellas. Otherwise, you're going to, and I'm here to tell you, man, listen, if you can't think for yourself, you're going to always be somebody's poodle. You're going to carry the bag. In life, they say you either carrying the whip or you carrying the bag. If you can't think for yourself, you're going to be carrying the bag. You see what I'm saying? If you can't think for yourself, somebody going to think for you and they're going to exploit you for sure. I'm just real enough that I ain't trying to exploit you. And I'm going to tell you, hey, I can't think for you, bro. You got to think for yourself. It's one thing to ask me for information or a strategy, but I can't think for you. What should I do? Should I date a single mother? If you want to date a single mother, should I date a woman who got a high body count? If that's what you want to do, should I go do this? If your question start with should you, don't ask me. Because I'm going to tell you, you should do whatever was in your heart. That's the real game anyway. Because a bitch with a high body count will cheat on you and a virgin will cheat on you. The woman with the high body count may have the capacity or the propensity to fall back into that lifestyle. The woman with the low body count may probably just send her to where she just want to live and explore more. What's worse? Which one is worse? You still gonna get cheated on if you picking the wrong women or you picking the women that ain't for you. So And I'm saying that to say, when you thinking like that, that's not solid. That's not being solid. A solid man stand on his own. He got his own identity. He thinks for himself. He ain't out here regurgitating what nobody else say. Again, I'm not saying that you can't learn information from people and take people's information and apply the information. That's not what I'm saying. But your identity shouldn't be nothing that I'm talking about. You take this information, use it, and you develop your own game based on the information that I'm giving you. I'm trying to make it easy for you. I'm not trying to build you as a man. I'm not here to build you. I'm here to save you so you can take your energy and your intelligence and you can take the game I give you and develop your own game based on it. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. You got your own fingerprint. You wonder why women don't like you, and women say, "Oh, you just like everybody else," or all guys are the same, because y'all is all the same. Y'all all saying the same shit, dressing the same, doing the same shit, like the same shit, driving the same type of cars, all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the best ways to sweep a woman off her feet. Just be authentic, and if you be authentic, you different. It's something about you. I don't know what it is. You're just different. It ain't that you just doing you. Where everybody else doing and talking and saying the same thing. It's like women. I got everybody, all women saying the same shit on the internet. Just all of them saying the same shit, being the same, dressing the same, talking the same, in that fake Atlanta accent, which ain't a real Atlanta accent, by the way. But that's neither here nor there. You're not solid, and you don't have a code. You got to have a code as a man. You got to have something that guides you. You got to have standards and boundaries, and you got to have the balls and nuts to enforce them. If you ain't got all of that, you're not solid. And women like men. How Steve the Dean, Steve the Dean say, shout out to Steve the Dean from Real Game No Theory. Shout out to them guys. You're grass eating lion. You're a lion that eat grass. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the last reason that women don't like you is because you don't like you. It's a simple concept. This one ain't even gonna take long. You don't like you. How do you expect a woman to like you and you don't like you? How do you expect a job to hire you and you not confident in yourself? How do you expect opportunity to give you the opportunity when you don't even take care of yourself? You don't like you. Women can tell by the way that you behave and present yourself and by the shit that you say and the shit that you do, whether you like you or not. And I'm not saying you got to dress flashy or dress by expensive shit, but women can tell if you like you or not. They can do that. And women, it means more to a woman. How you feel about yourself holds more weight to a woman than how she feels about you. Does that make sense? The way you view yourself means more to her than the way she views you. Always remember that. You gotta love you. Women can tell by just being around you, talking to you, if you like yourself. They can tell by the way that you speak, the way that you treat yourself, how you walk, how you behave, how you present yourself, how you talk about yourself, how you talk about other people. What you do, what you don't do, women can tell. They are socially in tune to be able to know this type of shit. So you don't like you. So they don't like you. Guys, listen, that's it. I'm gonna say this before I get out of here. You have it in you to get exactly what you want out of life. Everybody, you have it. You have it. Dig within yourself and pull it out. And present that to the world. You can get the life that you want. If other people can do it, you can do it too. You can have the woman that you want. You can drive the cars that you want to drive. Not drive the car that you think cool to impress other people, but you can get what's truly what you desire in your heart. You can wear what you want to wear. You can live how you want to live. You can have that rotation of 3 women. You can have that one woman that's treating you like the man that you deserve. You can have that beautiful family. You can have it. You can do it. It's other people doing it. You're not born cursed to where it's just because you just got to go without. No, all you got to do is apply yourself, dig within, pull that out, and present that to the world. And you're going to get everything that you got coming to you. But you got to do it. You got to do it. Take the time. If you don't got the money or you don't got the time, whatever the case may be, if you got time, dig within yourself, spend the time on yourself. If you got money, take the shortcut. But that money need to be, pour that money into yourself and developing yourself. I ain't say buy bullshit, but pour into yourself. Pay for a mentor. Buy courses or whatever the case may be, because I buy courses. I'm a course buying motherfucker. And buying courses have saved me a whole lot of time. I bought a YouTube course, social media course, marketing course. They have paid off times 100 for sure. I buy, and I used to be one of them dudes that think courses was a scam before I bought my first course, and I applied it, and it instantly like, what the fuck? So invest in yourself if you don't have the time. But if you don't have the money, you use the time to invest in yourself. Watch the YouTube videos. Get in where you fit in at. Go provide somebody some value so they could teach you something. Watch the podcast. Listen to All the Game on the podcast. Hit me up. Join the Players Club for $50 a month and spend the time on them coaching calls. Guys on there, they spend their time. It don't cost a lot of money, but it do cost time. But they putting the time into themselves to learn and develop themselves. But what you want, you can get. You just got to put the time in or put the money in to take the shortcut. And I don't mean shortcut. I mean making it easier so you don't have to waste your time. Because it take you time to get the money. You could just use the money to circumvent the time. But you still got to do what you got to do. Gain the knowledge. Put the time or the money in to gain the knowledge and learn the skills. Learn the qualities, develop yourself. I'm not saying be something you're not, but develop yourself. Be the higher version of yourself. All of that stuff, that guy that you see in your head, that guy that you see on Instagram or in your life that you look up to so much, there's a lower version of himself too. That's not confident, weak, all that shit. But he developed himself and to the point to where he made himself a stronger version of himself. It's in you too. It's already in you. Like they say, it got to be in you, not on you. The good thing about it is it's in you already. You just got to pull it out with the right game, the right skills, the right strategy. And you put it out there and you go. Guys, GameElevationManhood.com. GameElevationManhood.com. Open enrollment is on March 10th. Make sure you get on the wait list. Go get on the wait list now. March 10th through March 14th. And then after March 14th, we're closing it. We start the live workshops. I'll be here another 10 minutes talking about all the value you get. This is the best deal that you're going to get from me. Take advantage of it, because I don't have to, I can make way more money, but I got to be able to keep a roof over my head to bring you the game. So I got to charge you something. But I even got payment plans, so you'll see. But go to GameElevationManhood.com or send me a message on Instagram that says game, or click the link in the description, the bio, wherever you see this at. Also, if you made it to this point, send me a message on Instagram and let me know what you think of the episode. I want y'all to do that more. Let me know what you think of the episode. Send me a bit. It costs you take 10 seconds of your life. To give back to the game, right? Hey, I thought that was a good episode. The episode was great. Y'all could take that and I could show people, hey, other people like it. You should like it too. You'll like it. Come check it out. That's how we grow. So do me that, help me out. Let me know what you thought about it. And I want to hear what you think too, because, outside of me growing this, I do get my joy from doing this. And so when I see that my work is having a positive impact, that's what fuels it to grow. Because I'm not going to say I don't care about money, but I don't do this for money. So, that keeps me going. So give me the fuel. So you made it this far. Send me a message on Instagram at KingDreism. Let me know, how you like the podcast, how you like the episode, what you got out of it, XYZ. But anyway, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you get this good player. It's fresh off the press. If you're watching on Spotify or you're listening on Apple, listening on Spotify, listening on Apple, give me a 5-star review. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. GameElevationManhood.com, or click the link in the description, bio, wherever you see this at. It's your gracious game advisor. Yours truly, King Dre. I'm out.